I loved getting a new album back in my day. The albums felt more cohesive, more of a journey. I feel like a lot of records, if I'm streaming them on Spotify now, seem like a collection of songs versus one experience that you're supposed to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Like here's my
Different producers.
Here's my dance song. Wait, sex music's really popular right now, so here's my sexy song, and then I'm gonna close it out with my sad girl alternative song. Like these are. I'm trying to hit every demographic. I'm trying to hit every part of TikTok, every type of edit that I could get my song on. So let's just throw it all fucking out there, cast a really wide net, and see like what I can catch with it. So at least maybe one of my songs can reach whatever, and that's fine if you really like what you're putting out. But I feel like it is just not so cohesive. I love a cohesive experience, and it's all different artwork, and it's all subjective.
And I do like and enjoy and respect an artist who can come out with an album like you're talking about, because I think that does show a skill and a talent to be able to cast that net so wide and be able to do all these different approaches to their songs or genres. Or
one I appreciated was playing in the car, but I don't know if you're a big fan of Miley, but that Something Beautiful album I was playing in the very beginning. I really liked that one. I thought it was at first I didn't care for. I didn't really pay much attention to it, but I heard
we watched that video together.
One of the music videos.
Well, she was dancing on stage and like on the lot or something.
Yeah. For
I forget what his
Walk of Fame.
Yeah,
but as far I really like that the concept. It's a fun one. But I mean, another look at Slater. Slater's one that I'm also really enjoying. This concept, worst girl in America. I am, because she's always had a really unique. Like her one before that was Starfucker, which was just like old Hollywood, but into like a modern electronic sex vibe. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fucking awesome.
Obsessed with sex too.
I love sex.
You love sex.
Yeah, well, I think it's more important now than ever.
Let's talk about sex. That should be our theme song.
I think we should.
Do you know that song?
Protect sex.
I don't know if you're too young.
Talk about sex, baby.
Oh, you do.
Talk about you.
Who sings it?
Who does sing it? I don't know.
Seriously?
Talk about all. Don't look at me like that. There's plenty of songs I've played, even old school songs of your generation that you...
Of my generation. He's talking about songs from the 50s and 40s.
I'm not talking about those ones.
Below the belt.
Well, who is it? Tell me who sings it.
Salt and Pepper.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Let's play a game of unpopular opinion.
God,
I know.
We're going to get more hate comments. We're going to get more hate comments.
Good. You know what? Let them hate on us. Unpopular opinion number 1. Go.
No, you started this game. You have to tell me.
I'm the host of this game.
Oh, but I have to have time to think.
The reason I thought of it, you said that we can't talk about because I'm going to get canceled. Oh. So you don't want me to go first.
Yeah, but you're going to say it either way. So whether you're first or second.
With Lily Tina.
Lily Tino?
Yeah, Lily Tino.
What makes you think of Lily Tino?
I didn't know who they were at first. And then you told me who they were. And then I realized who they were. And then I said what I thought about them. And you said, we can't talk about this. We're going to cancel
Thin ice.
Thin ice.
Thin ice.
But I wonder how many people would agree with me, especially people in the trans community, because I don't feel like they are a very good representation of the trans community. I know trans people. They're nothing like that.
You sound like that annoying guy. I know black people. I have a black friend. Yeah. No, I'm fucking, no, I get it. Because honestly, when you say that to me, my first thought was, like, if I was going to say an unpopular opinion, would be, and I say it all the time, 2 things can be true at once. Two things can be true at one time.
But how does that apply to Lily Tino?
It applies to Lily Tino, because I can say, I think that this person is not kind. It does not treat people kindly.
He's not kind. Or that's why I'm going to get canceled.
That's why you're going to get fucking canceled. Because
because
it's still respecting people, right? Like, if we're expected to respect...
Or she's not kind.
If we're respecting her through being an asshole to other people, then I think the other respect would come around, where it's if you do accidentally misgender someone, that doesn't mean that you automatically are transphobic. It doesn't automatically mean that if you don't like a specific trans person, that the whole of your person is a transphobe, you know? Yeah. I think it just goes the same way with that comment when somebody is like, I can't believe you would talk shit about Chaperone, or you don't like Chaperone's song. Okay, come on, gays. We love misogyny. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. You are the most insufferable fucking kind of person on the planet. Like, when can you not have an opinion? And when has your brain been so rotted from social media that you're just fucking chronically online where you're like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking argue with every person online that has
there are people
any
like that.
differing opinion, because we are all human and we are all going to have a differing opinion. Just chill out. Like, that's it. Like what I should be doing right now. Just calm down.
No, you should not chill out.
Reflect a little bit on yourself, and before you comment, I mean, I'll like comment, please, because I like engagement, and that helps us at the end of the day. But you don't know me, and if you really fucking cared, you could also go back and like watch the episode and see, like, you know, context.
But we live in a world of headlines.
Yeah.
I would say this to Lily Tino: you're being unkind to people that may never have encountered a trans person before. You could be their first experience, first image, first everything, and represent what a trans person is. You could be that for that person who is calling you sir more than you prefer, more than you're comfortable with. You could be their first impression. But unfortunately, their first impression of a trans person is going to be, in their eyes, a dude that's dressed as a woman who is causing a scene in a restaurant and intentionally setting up a camera and waiting for that moment to blast them on the internet. And I feel like that's not a very good approach to bringing people to your side.
And think of it that way, for sure. It's like if you could be somebody's very first encounter with somebody, and
the power and influence you have in that situation. But she loses all of her power because of her approach.
And also just being assured in who you are as a human. And like, it all goes back to like, you are who you are and who you say you are. So if somebody else, you know, you have to just say, fuck it, like ignore it. Like that's, you know, these people are working their jobs, probably fucking minimum wage, working their ass off, just trying to do the best to give you what they can. They're just speaking. You know, obviously everyone would love to be catered to. We would all love it. Like I would for sure. But at the end of the day, you need to know who you are, have the strength to know who you are, because it obviously takes a lot of strength and courage to be a trans person and be out and present yourself in the world. So just carry yourself that way, because there's a certain strength and energy and power behind it. And I think you give that power away when you immediately become offended and lash out on somebody like that, and then go the extra mile to really like where's your supervisor, where's your manager, like, and then try to blast somebody online and try to like maybe cost their job or something like that, when in the end of the day, it's just, we're all humans. Like we are all human beings. We are all trying to figure it out together. And that's why I will say it until I die. Two things can be true at one time. We live in a world where you are branded the second that you have one opinion, or you say one thing that might be controversial, maybe you say one thing that hurts somebody's feelings, whatever. But we're all human. Like we all forget that. Like we all would love the forgiveness if we make mistakes, because God knows I've made mistakes. I've said plenty of terrible things, especially as a kid. Like who knows? You hear things from your parents. You hear things. You say shit. You hurt people's feelings. Like we're humans. So it's, why can't we all give each other that chance and that respect? And that's, you know, it's a big thing, because cancel culture is kind of where this all starts, right? And it's kind of makes you wonder, like, is cancel culture dying off? Is it the end of cancel culture? Are people kind of waking up to the fact that like we've never were meant to be so chronically online, where we weren't supposed to have all of this information available at our fingertips at any moment, and we weren't supposed to make a full judgment on somebody based on the first 20 or 30 seconds of them? It's so much more nuanced than that. People go so much deeper than a few seconds of what you see online. And sure, you and I are going to play into it. We have a podcast. We're going to post some things and be like, haha, you know, this is a stupid take or controversial opinion. But at the end of the day, it's like you go into the podcast, we talk deeper about it. Even outside of the podcast, we feel deeper, we think deeper about it. And we all are. We all have those feelings. And also, more than that, people can change. I may be an asshole sometimes and I may make comments, but I'm willing to recognize it and hear other people out.
People change and people evolve.
People evolve.
And
They're
I think
growing.
that there's a difference there, but I also think that when you evolve, you're evolving because you're moving forward and you're more of an open, free spirited
and help them evolve. So instead of yelling at somebody because they misgender you, or instead of yelling at somebody because they may not understand that you're gay and you have a partner or a boyfriend or whatever, like instead of being angry, maybe help that a person evolve by representing it positively and just being like, thank you for your service. Like, I really appreciate your help. And just let you know. And if they make a mistake and they mess up, like, just know it's not usually not personal. You know it's personal when somebody approaches you on the street and calls you a faggot or something like that. And even then, that's on them. It's not on you. And even now, we're going to get people commenting on this. Like, we're going to people being like, who the fuck are these two white gay guys to be talking about trans people? That's the thing. It's a conversation. And I think we should all be invited to all of these conversations.
And not all trans people can speak for themselves, you know? And like, not all trans people are in a place that they can feel outspoken.
Oh, but yeah, that's it for sure. I see what you mean.
And so if we can talk about it and start a conversation and get comments, have a back and forth, I don't know. It's everything is about conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
How does anything get done?
And
or change?
How are we going to evolve on the topic if we're not talking about it?
Yeah.
If we're not inviting it in and maybe saying something that pissed people off. But honestly, I don't really give a fuck because I don't think I've said anything that's offensive.
No, you haven't.
But people are, like you said, are still going to.
People will be mad.
People will be mad and let them be mad.
Yeah. But anger is what fuels it all. Like, not to even get into like such a serious topic, but it is. It's like down to politics. Like, what makes you think like our view of trans people, our view of gay people, our view of immigrants, like all of it's so polarized because you have media also trying to speak and scare people. So again, these conversations are important to just have with your friends, have with your family, even if they get uncomfortable. Like, the only way that you're going to move forward is by approaching it, but approaching people with kindness. I think if I could take any point to the whole conversation today is if you approach people with kindness, chances are so often they'll meet you, they'll meet you in the middle. One example for me was like being at a gay club in San Jose, and these guys came in there and total like Duck Dynasty, like fucking, just real redneck. And they were in there and they were at first very kind of rude. They went in there and treated it like a zoo. They're like, oh, we're looking at all the animals. Like, and that's kind of how they were joking about it. Like, we wanted to see what all this shit's about. We want to see, like, and they were drunk. They just got off a wedding, right? And they're assholes.
They probably wanted their dick sucked.
They probably did. And my friends were fucking mean to them. And I was just like, I'm just strike up a conversation. Just be really nice. And the guy was drunk as hell. Talked to me for like an hour, and by the end of it, he was like, this is really fun. This is really good. And he was like listening to Donna Summer. He was like, this is cool. You guys are cool.
Hey, I got a room down at the Ramada.
Let's go hang out. And I'm like, well, no, we're good. But no, but it's true. And it's like, again, I may not stand for any shit that guy does or believes in at all. But it's like, showing face, I would be polite. And honestly, maybe moving forward, his view of gay people probably won't change. He'll probably still be a fucking asshole, still vote the way he votes. But maybe when he approaches a gay person out in the world, maybe he won't be immediately such an asshole to them and treat them like we're the circus.
Maybe you're going to be that representation what is the word I'm looking for?
Like a first encounter, your first
impression.
Impression. Yeah, your first
impression. That's the word. But like, you were that impression to that person that made him see things a little different. And that's what I'm talking about, the power that we have to approach somebody with kindness, even if they're being a dick to you. And you're not going to win them all, but whatever, will go away. Yeah. You don't purposely seek it out. And I think that's what gets my goat about Lily Tino. But that was a good unpopular opinion. Was it not?
It was a good unpopular opinion. I think we should just keep going off of your unpopular opinions today.
No, you want to ride on my fucking coattails?
Because his unpopular opinion is how much he hates Addison Rae. What did you say about Addison Rae? That she
I don't hate. You
said that
Addison
she was.
Rae.
No, let me quote. To quote, she is cold boogers on a plate, on a paper plate. Or is that what you said?
Come on, Medusa. Dare to be truthful. Cold boogers on a paper plate.
That hurt. No,
I don't listen. I don't hate Addison Rae. She has like a backseat in the car song that I felt like, okay, it's good.
She's got a backseat in the car song.
She has the whisper singing. I don't like I want to hear somebody sing, not sit there and whisper into a mic. Song.
Not everyone's gonna be Sheryl Crow. Not everyone's gonna be Bonnie Raitt. Not everyone's gonna be like.
Nobody's ever gonna be them.
Especially like electronic.
Nobody's
music.
ever gonna be Addison Rae either. But that's not my point. My point is she doesn't fucking sing. She whispers and.
But you would say the same thing about Britney Spears.
No, she's more like whiny or like nasally.
The fuck was that?
Like she's got.
Okay, but what about
But
what
that's
about
what
some
I
of those like indie guys you show me
okay.
that are like twang, ow, yeah, it's kind
Who?
of alternative sad boy music that you play sometimes.
What's that?
I don't even
You
know.
got to give me.
I
I feel like that's probably a true thing, but I don't know
I
what
can't
song
name
that
it off
would
the
be.
top of my head because I don't save it. That's a whole other
Okay,
conversation.
unpopular opinion on Lady Gaga. Go.
I think she's selling out. I think she's selling out to the
Canceled.
yeah. I think she's selling out to the masses, and I would too for a paycheck probably, but really
For her
like
paycheck,
for her paycheck, yeah. I
you
mean,
would.
whew, that's some fucking
But
money.
how is she selling out?
I mean, you know what? This goes one of two ways. Again, it's all nuance. I think she sells out because I love what she used to be. I love like pushing the boundaries, fashion, all this crazy shit. Like that was fashion. Now she drops this song, Fashion, with Doechii, and it reads as like a fucking Pride corporate sponsored commercial. It doesn't read as like real fashion to me. It doesn't read as a real gay icon to me. It's just like, here's a trendy song and let's throw some stuff at it, gay. Happy Gay Pride Month, gay. Here's your 10% discount. It's like, what the fuck? Like, just break some boundary. And Doechii, I love Doechii, and she's had dropped some bangers. But
What is it? It's Doji or Dochi?
Doechii.
Dochi. Dochi.
Doechii.
Okay.
Fabulous, but I just whatever that was. And so, but I've had this opinion on and off, right? Like you can't talk about Gaga without the gays coming for you.
Not
And
the gays. It's not the gays.
The gays get
It's
mad.
the little monsters.
Well, the little monster.
Not all gays.
But the thing is, I was one, and I still respect you.
You were a little monster?
Yeah, put on the Fame monster. Like I love the Fame. The Fame is a big part of my like gay awakening as a kid. Like I fucking got down to that. Again, my love for sexy electronic music for women comes from shit like that. So it's hard for me to see it. Like when I see the Top Gun stuff, I'm not a big fan. There's no albums that she's dropped probably since.
But can't somebody be the boundary pusher and the, trendsetter and still do corporate-y?
Well, that was my point. That's why I said it was
stuff,
nuanced, right? Because I said it could be one of two ways.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Is like, I
Well,
can sit here and talk shit about it
Yeah.
and be mad. But on the other hand,
going
it's
to.
like I should be allowing her to change and be comfortable.
Well,
She's worked her ass off for years.
Is it change? Is it change, or is it, for lack of a better word, I'm going to use a word that I would use if we were talking about Madonna, or is it that she's a chameleon, where she's both of those things?
Just adapting to.
Well,
around her.
adapting, but also like, just because you're one thing doesn't mean you're not another. So just because you're cool and edgy and pushing boundaries and being a trendsetter and a trailblazer in fashion and music and even acting, which I think she's quite a good actress, even though you're all these things, it doesn't mean you can't also turn around and like sit behind the desk and say, I'm going to put a suit on and right now I'm going to write this song or perform this song that was written for this movie because I love this movie or whatever, or they paid me a lot or whatever her reason is.
Yeah.
Could it be that?
Of course. It could be all of it though. And like I'm just one voice, and that's just if my opinion would be like that, and but doesn't mean that of course like she's a human. She deserves the ability to do what she wants. Whether I like what she puts out or not. Like what the fuck does that matter? She's cashing that check. She's selling out stadiums. So like I'm nobody that matters with my voice, but sometimes it's just fun to talk about, especially with your friends. Again, there's nuance in everything. There's plenty of artists I dislike straight up, but if I talk about that, and it's immediately arms up, people being all upset about it. But at the end of the day, again, it's just like it doesn't fucking matter. It's just one person's opinion.
Okay. Favorite Lady Gaga song?
I guess I may be basic, but Dance in the Dark. Come on.
I used to work with that writer. I think I told you that.
Really? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Fernando Garibay.
It's so fun. Like it's fun, and when you're a kid and you're glamorizing women, you're glamorizing icons. It's just one of those kind of beautiful, fun moments.
What I think is interesting about that song, and I'm gonna give you speaking of Dancing in the Dark, I'm gonna give you my unpopular opinion about Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
And that is I don't think she admits how big of a blueprint Madonna was for her.
I
I
might
think
disagree with
that
that.
she is misleading people with not admitting and not truly paying homage to somebody like Madonna. Because, I mean, the references are the references, you know, the songs are the songs.
Mhm.
But with Dance in the Dark, that one part in the song,
Marilyn, Judy, Cecilia.
I like,
Did
I can't, when I listen to that, I'm like, how it is such a blatant, you know, I would say like paying tribute to, but then just like, it's not spoken of. I feel like it's almost denied. It
Yeah.
has been, not with that song specifically, but other things.
Yeah. I'd have to look
Um,
at interviews to see, but I feel like you're right. Like, I feel like there has been, like, when I've read about it, I feel like they've pushed it, and she's kind of like, no, like, I'm completely my own thing.
Yeah. Which nobody said she's not.
Yeah.
Like, she's an incredible singer. She has some great songs. I like the movies she's been in.
Yeah.
She's a great dancer.
But just give people their flowers.
And on top of all that, she's fucking kind. She is kind and she's good to people. And I feel like she gets behind causes that are meaningful and make a difference.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem like somebody who is greedy and selfish. And I mean, I think she probably has a huge ego, but I think that she balances it really well.
Yeah.
So she could be an asshole and do those things, you know?
No, it's true.
But overall, I think she's probably a really
It's a good point.
cool person. I knew somebody who was really close with her, and they would always say nothing but great things about her as a person.
Yeah.
Just their times hanging out.
That's good. It matters.
But nonetheless, my opinion is my opinion.
Yeah, I would
And
agree. I think
that
giving
she-
people their flowers is it's definitely not can't go wrong with talking about your
flowers.
influence. Yeah.
Mm,
Your appreciation and how they've influenced you and how they've impacted you.
yeah.
Or just how they shaped the industry, period. And
Yeah.
she gets a lot of hate. I know we have a whole conversation about Madonna, but there's a lot of hate there.
She is almost 70 years old. She's 67. She'll be 68 this year. She's almost 70. She's been around for so long, and our society doesn't have the approach of like, tipping your hat to her, to saying, that's badass. That is all American. I'm fucking proud to say I like Madonna just because she represents the American dream.
Yeah.
She came from absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Did it on her own.
Yeah.
Self-made. In a time that it was much harder back then to do what she did
Yeah.
than it is for people today. You can find people to work with.
Yeah.
And never even have to leave your basement.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
I get it. Breaking some serious boundaries.
Yes.
Like really more than just bitching and leaving a comment on somebody's TikTok video and more than just sharing a rant online. I mean, really breaking boundaries, risking getting arrested, talking about things, getting banned videos and songs banned, you know, like pushing the boundaries of sex and expression and being
expression,
and
but being a
femininity.
trailblazer in what music was.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just think that it's like our society should look at people like that. And there's a lot of people like that. There are a lot of artists and people who aren't even famous, but have contributed in some way. We should hold those people in such high regard and lift them up and not pick them apart because of their art and how they perform.
Or belittle
something.
them because of a facelift. And also just appreciating a person for what they have done separate from who they are now, which is a whole, which again gets kind of controversial, right? We talked about one person in particular today who has a lot of influence on me, who I love, which is Gwen Stefani. I think Gwen Stefani, I saw people in the comments when I mentioned Gwen Stefani and they're like, ugh, these gays with this
she's
take.
MAGA now.
She's MAGA now. And
Yeah.
it's like, you know what? But me loving her does, again, two things can be true. It does not equate to me liking or supporting MAGA or even fucking putting up with the kind of stuff that she's making now, the lame country music. But that being said, two completely different people in my eyes. Like who she is now, I don't fucking know. I don't really care. But like who Gwen Stefani was when I was growing up, my first concert I went to.
It's attached to real experiences and it holds a really nostalgic place.
And somebody
in your
that
past.
shook the scene as well. Somebody that had some
Absolutely.
amazing
She's huge.
influence in music and
When she went solo from No Doubt,
Yeah.
I danced at so many house parties,
Oh yeah.
smoking weed and dancing to her
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A strong
It was a
badass
time.
bitch. I mean, badass.
And I would ask because I don't know, but I think I've seen the videos that people say that she's MAGA for, and I think that if you're religious these days, you kind of, in a way, are automatically assumed to be MAGA.
Yeah.
If you're outspoken about being religious, and I know she did, some sponsor
Yeah.
commercials or something for some kind of religious
Yeah.
app or something, but. Does that make her MAGA? Has she ever actually come out and supported the MAGA agenda
Yeah.
verbally? Is she somebody who's wearing a red hat?
We don't know. I don't know. No, I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
The same.
I don't know either, but I feel like if she was, I would have seen it.
Yeah.
It would have been.
But we don't
bigger
know, or they're
news.
good at hiding it. I don't know. But at the same time, it's like,
But
is
if
it our
they're hiding it-
responsibility?
If they're hiding it, then we have to respect the fact that they're not airing that and they're not using that as their influence, and they're just making art. And we shouldn't seek out what people's political opinion is to base our like or dislike for them on. You know what I mean?
And again, but
And
it's
that's
like,
what
and you're
people
fully,
want to
and you're
do.
entitled to, like, of course you're entitled to not like somebody, because there are plenty of people like,
Of course you're entitled to not like somebody, but they're also entitled to say nothing about their political beliefs and make art.
Yeah.
And whoever's listening can like the art or not,
Yeah.
but shouldn't continue to press and be like, they're MAGA and make accusatory accusations at somebody
yeah,
because they just happen to do a religious app, or they're married to somebody who people suspect is MAGA or might be MAGA.
yeah,
If they remain silent, like Dolly Parton, she has never endorsed anybody. She was asked about it and she said, I would prefer to, I'm paraphrasing, it's not a direct quote, but I'd prefer not to talk about it because when you talk about it, it just, people get angry and it just makes a mess of it. And I don't think that's my job to do. Something like that.
Yeah.
And I don't remember anybody like getting pissed off about that.
yeah. I think it just depends
Or
on
making accusations.
what algorithms it hits, the people that pick it up, and the way the story gets spun, and the amount of people that see it and their reaction to it. Look, another one is Nicole Scherzinger. Like, she's a pretty religious woman, so people were immediately like,
I don't like her anyways.
okay, well, I think she's very talented.
Oh, she's talented.
Fucking talented. But I don't know about her. Again, so maybe this begs the question of, do we live in an all or nothing society where it's like it is really all or nothing?
Well, I think it kind of goes along with your, cancel culture.
Yeah.
I think that we do, but I think that people are starting to wake up to the fact that maybe we actually don't, and you're living in an alternate reality believing that we do. Because I think a lot of us feel not the same that we feel, but there's two sides. The two things can be true at one time. And I think that people are
Yeah. Like, am I
understanding that they are
am
like
I allowed
that, and
to
people
love and say, let's just for conversation's sake, say Gwen Stefani comes out today and she's like, I am proud MAGA.
Mhm.
Fuck you, faggots. But what if she does? Am I a lesser gay man or a lesser person if I were to still sometimes on my own time listen to fucking a song that she made back in the day, a song that streams? Does that automatically equate me to being bad? Because then people are like, well, you're funding this, the money, the streams go to this and that. And I get that. I do. I'm not even talking about that. But morally, it's like, am I not
you're your own
allowed
person and
to
you're-
enjoy? But that's kind of where we're at, right? It's
Yeah.
like, if we can't enjoy something, and people will be damn sure to make sure that you know that you should not, or you should feel guilty.
But those
for
people
enjoying it.
also have the right to not fund or support anything that you do.
Yeah. No, this is true.
And that's
true. Yeah.
That's where we live. That's how it works.
I think it's just going to be a lot of figuring it out as it goes, for sure. Like, it's so
Yeah.
open-ended and up in the air all the time about this stuff. But I think you're right. When you say people are done, I think people are done. People are done. Doesn't matter who you are. It's like less of a political thing and more of a control thing, which, again, these women we're talking about broke barriers of control. They didn't want to be controlled. And there's a difference between like supporting an asshole and supporting conservative, whatever ideology, Christian nationalism. Like, those are their own beasts, but also just like being a nuanced human being that like listens to an artist that might have said some random whack shit back in the day that you didn't even know about. I think it's all, there's all levels to it. And I think we are getting to a point where people should be allowed to enjoy what they want to enjoy without people making assumptions about you
Yeah.
just because you enjoy some piece of art. I don't look at a painting from an artist back in the day and go, wow, like that's beautiful, but I can't think that's pretty because they were equated to some crazy shit, because most of those people were doing crazy shit back then. You know, there's stuff people appreciate. I don't want to get into it, but like
Yeah.
so there's just something love, and we could talk about it forever. I could talk about this all day. In fact, we have talked about this kind of thing many times.
Yeah.
But should people not just be allowed to enjoy what they enjoy? I may talk shit about people, artists that didn't like that song, right? And people are mad at me in the comments for it. But that's never going to be me telling that person in the comment, well, you shouldn't fucking listen to them. Like they're a bad person. You shouldn't listen. No, I don't like it, so I won't listen to it. If you like it, you love it. I mean, I'm glad you like it.
I mean, imagine the energy, the things we could do with our lives if we stopped worrying about what other people did with theirs.
It's control. It's a control. It's a grasp. Maybe you don't have control in your own life, and it's such a pick-me mentality. Social media is also that like pick-me
Or maybe
mentality.
you don't have anything going on in your life.
Well, yeah, and that's why they want to be picked. It's like, look at me. I'm a social activist.
Yeah.
Look at me. I posted this on my story and I commented, I did my part. And now I'm going to eat you up because I disagree with. Like,
whereas I just can't even imagine having time to.
no.
Honestly, there was a time that I really got worked up over shit that I saw online.
Yeah.
But
then you're feeding that beast. And then if you really want to get into comments.
And I think that we all kind of found ourselves in some kind of a place like that during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I think that temperatures were really raised because of the lockdown and how it was handled and the finger pointing and the lack of government response.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's really where it really the heights of it was the pandemic.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like if it goes so far as to be
getting over it.
It's what they wanted, right? It's what I say they, like the elites, but it is what they wanted. Because it doesn't matter if this person's mad.
Divide and conquer.
And you're feeding the beast. If this person's mad at me and they're fucking posting on our Instagram and I'm arguing back, it doesn't matter what we think because we are feeding Instagram. We're making Instagram more money.
Yeah.
Instagram is making more money. It's all going towards the shit that we both don't support. So me and this gay person may disagree on Chapel Roan, but we all...
Instagram funds my fucking campaigns. They bankroll my, yeah. What a place we live in.
So at the end of the day, it doesn't really... Nothing means anything.
Nothing means anything.
Nothing means anything.
Yes, but...
Jean-Paul Sartre, which is the book, that big boring book that you saw.
Paper book with peanut butter in it.
With peanut butter, you got peanut butter on my pages. But the book is really interesting. It's existentialism, which is like, I'm not going to we could have a whole bunch of episodes about that. But really, it's just like, in my mind, I'm interpreting it as like, does anything really mean anything? Or does something only mean something if you give it the power? Does its existence only matter if you're giving it that power?
Oh my gosh, this is too much. Too much. I need lighter topics.
Okay, fine.
We're on unpopular opinions.
We're gonna save the existentialism for next episode.
But hold up, that was a good unpopular opinion. Both of those were my ideas. No, your unpopular opinion.
I have given you so much to go off of.
No. What do you mean so much to go off of?
I've given you plenty. My unpopular opinion. Oh my God. I'm drawing a blank.
It's kind of hard.
I don't know why though, because I feel like there's plenty of things that would be unpopular that I would believe.
I mean, Gwen Stefani was kind of an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, people really are mad at her. Unpopular opinion. This is a good one for you. You have kids.
Oh.
I think there should be more places that are... You're like, there should be more wineries that accept kids and have that, and there's certain kind of things. But I also think there should be more adult-only spaces. I feel like there's so much stuff that's catered to children. Like, so many things I grew up with, once I turned 18, going to like Halloween horror nights at Great America, a theme park I loved, they got rid of. Everyone loved it, but they got rid of it to make family-friendly Snoopy Park, Yeah. And like all of the adult tractor rides, adult like theme, like all these things, I feel like they're becoming less and less. Like as I get older and I'm hanging out with friends and I want to go do an adult fun thing, this is my unpopular opinion. I think there should be more things. I think that the world is catered to children, whether it's music, whether it's what's on TV, whatever. It's like I totally understand protecting, but in my mind, I'm like, that's the parents' job to protect their kids, even though they can't control everything that they see.
It's not about protecting. It's not about protecting.
But for me, the unpopular opinion is that I think the world should stop catering to children so much.
my kids are not going to be happy with you. First of all, uh, I think it's about this. It's about money.
Exactly.
These places know that they're going to make more money if kids are
No,
involved.
I know. We don't even have to talk
So-
about it. I know.
okay.
I'm just telling you why.
So,
my opinion.
I don't necessarily disagree with that, but I can't necessarily agree with it either, I guess, because everything in my life revolves around those activities that involve children. Even, but the other day we went to the winery, and it had to be the one winery that accepts, allows kids.
Yeah.
But we didn't care. The kids were playing, and we were.
But it's different for you too. It's different too when you have like kids that are kind of having fun and taking care of themselves. And when I talk about going to spaces, so there's kids just running, screaming,
And I
throwing
guess
rampages.
it's different, like, because I have kids. So even when there is a younger kid screaming, I've been there. I know it.
Yeah.
I'm immune to it.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. But I mean, there's got to be. You can go to the bars, strip clubs.
Say bars. There's been plenty of bars I've gone to where there's kids, and I'm like, what the fuck are kids doing over here?
What bar?
Well, I guess not bar, not like where we went, but
the Abbey.
No, there's no kids in clubs.
I take my kids to bars.
My point exactly.
Yeah, but why can't kids be in bars?
No kids anywhere allowed anywhere.
They just want to play pool, drink soda, and watch the game. And it's the best because then the parents can go have a beer and decompress.
I shouldn't have brought. I say I
Well,
shouldn't have brought up my opinion. Now I'm getting
no. I don't disagree with you. But there's got to be more places that don't allow kids, like nudist camps.
Yeah, but I'm not going to. Where am I going to a nudist camp?
Let me do a challenge because we're filming this on a Monday. We shoot a lot of our podcasts on Mondays, and today I posted a reel that Joffrey had put together. Joffy Pops, and I posted it. And in that post, I was doing a dance at the gym. Can you replicate that dance for us today?
I'm thinking about the top of my head without even. What were you doing?
You made that reel.
What were you doing?
So the answer is no. No. Well, hold on. Let me see. No, the shoulders have to come up. Yep. And you have to no, you gotta. You have to stand up. Okay. So
He's hiking him up. You really look like an LA gay in that.
But you have to, your toes have to point out.
Do I have to keep pulling these up like you're doing, all the way up?
Yes, because you really have to swing the hip.
You get those grandpa pants up.
So if your pants are down here, it's hard to swing a hip. So if you pull them up, you go. All right. So do we have anything else to talk about before we go? Anything else you'd like to say before we go today?
No.
Do you have any jokes for us?
Good jokes. Yeah, let's switch parts. Let's switch spots.
What?
Let's switch spots. Let's go sit.
Why? At the end of the episode?
Yeah.
Are you gonna pretend like you're me?
You're gonna pretend like you're me.
Oof. I don't know if I like this.
I don't know if you like it.
This is not my good side, by the way. This is my bad side.
All right.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
That's it. That was all. That's all.
Are you saying that that's me?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
You look like
I just needed the reaction.
you
that's
look
all.
like David's dad from
David's dad.
Yeah, from
Oh my God,
Schitt's
Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. Gene Levy?
Eugene.
Okay, I was close.
This does give Eugene Levy. For sure.
I was close. They're both kind of sexy though.
Yeah.
David's
agree.
sexy. They seem very hairy though. I think it's the eyebrows.
Yeah. It's kind of hot though. I like hair. You don't like hair?
Do you like unibrows?
I could get behind, I could survive it.
Survive it?
No, I mean I feel like I would notice. It'd be hard to not notice.
I think they're sexy though.
It just depends on everything else.
I think it really frame. There's something about people who have very pronounced thick eyebrows that kind of connect.
if you're not
I think their eyes usually are very
as long as you're
prominent.
not unkempt.
frame their eyes very well.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, Blue Hamilton, Joffy Pops.
You're wearing some Joffy shorts right now, so that's for
I
sure.
am wearing Joffy shorts.
It's the gayest I've seen you dress, actually. With the Adidas, too. That is definitely like a me outfit, for sure.
Gay?
Yeah. Gay?
This gay?
This gay?
This is gay?
Yeah, I mean, look at, he's wearing, show them
I
that
don't
you're
even have a cock in my mouth.
You're wearing no-shows. Who the fuck wears no-shows anymore?
There's a reason I'm wearing no-shows. You want to ask me instead of just being a dick?
Sorry, what was why are you wearing no-shows?
Because the other day I was standing in front of the mirror and I noticed that I had a tan line.
Oh.
And summer's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's shred time, and it's grooming time, you know? And it's also being aware of your tan line time. So I am slowly tanning myself so I'm not just bam on the beach with a white sock.
Bam on the beach.
I'm going to be bam on the beach with a what do you call it?
An ombre.
A nicely blended
Ombre.
light toe into a dark calf and chop.
So is that why you've been wearing, like, I usually wear high socks to the gym, but I've just been seeing you wear short socks to the gym.
That and my other socks are really old.
Yeah.
They're so old and stretched out. Like this part of it is normal, but this part of it's like a balloon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Almost like Christmas stockings. So I just need to, this is the thing, I try not to buy shit like that off Amazon. I could have them tomorrow, but I try to go to a physical store and buy stuff like that. So fuck it. I'll wear these. Serves double whammy. You know what? I hope you get laughed at the beach. You're going to have fucking white feet, little duck feet.
They're not white. No white feet.
Those are white feet.
They're not that white.
But you also have a pool.
I barely use it. But you know what? I walk around. I feel like I tan my feet. High five, bro. I get a cramp.
What? High five, bro.
We need this. That's our thumbnail.
That feels so weird.